Election 2016, the Nevada caucuses are in the history books for the GOP. Donald Trump won by a landslide. There's a heated battle for second place. What's it all mean? Let's talk about it with our News for Jack's political analyst, Jennifer Carroll, back here on the morning show. Good to see you. Is there any other conclusion that we can reach other than the electorate is angry and they are hungry for a political outsider?
Well, in this caucus last night, we also saw a demographic for Donald Trump that was coming along, whereas the evangelicals, Ted Cruz thought he had those, but they went overwhelmingly for Donald Trump. Hispanics, overwhelmingly, although it was about 2% of the caucus members last night, they went for Donald Trump. That was not expected at all. We had two Hispanic running, Cruz and Rubio, and their votes combined didn't add up to the support that Donald Trump got for the Hispanics. Also, two of the moderate voters went for Donald Trump. The conservative voters went for Donald Trump, and we've seen that in the past several caucuses and primaries that have come about. What does that mean? Does that mean he's steamrolling everyone now and is on his way to victory? Not so fast.
I want to ask you about the Latino vote in just a second because I found that very interesting. But Cruz and Rubio, they're jockeying for second. Basically, the GOP establishment is diluted right now. You still have Kasich in the race, still have Ben Carson in the race. Is it time for somebody to sit down and go, I got to pull a Jeb Bush?
Well, Kasich is not going to do it because people are asking him to do it. And the establishment, they're trying to coalesce around somebody that they will still have some control over, which they're putting their hedging their bets with Rubio. And Kasich is, I'm not going to jump out because you want me to jump out. And so is Carson. Carson's saying, I still have some steam in this race. Let's see who ends up. But those voters is not necessarily going to mean they're going to go to Rubio Cruz. Look at Jeb Bush. People assume that Jeb Bush votes will automatically go over to Rubio, and that didn't pan out. And some people from Jeb Bush may be disheartened with Marco Rubio not being loyal to Jeb Bush. So some of those voters went to Trump as well. So it's not so speculative because these are the two, whether it's Carson or Kasich drop out, that it will go to Cruz and Rubio.
This is like no election I've ever covered, and I've covered a lot. Trump, as you mentioned, won the GOP Latino vote. This is despite his hard line on immigration. Is this a non sequitur? What do you make of it?
Well, you know what? The polls going in, people that were polled going in to vote, they said immigration was their #1 issue, believe it or not. So are the things that Donald Trump is saying resonating with the voters? The voters were showing that they wanted somebody that will fight. At one time, we will have the voters say that they want someone that will win. 20% of the electorate yesterday said they wanted somebody that will win. 40% says they want someone that will fight. Donald Trump has shown time and time again he's a fighter. He's going to come out and call you a liar. He's showcased Cruz as that. With Rubio, he's defined Rubio in the manner that he wants, and Rubio is going to be the next target, particularly if Rubio keeps coming in second like this. But Rubio spent a year in Nevada. His mother worked there as a maid. His father worked there as a bartender. He lived there for 6 years. And he lived there. He was hoping to get the Mormon vote as well, plus the evangelical votes with Cruz, plus the conservative votes. And he only came in second, just narrowly defeating Cruz. So you spent a year there, you've had some ties there, and that still didn't go your way. Cruz has to come out now out of Texas, and Marco is hoping that on the 15th of March he's able to eke out Florida. So we'll see how it goes.
Got to see what happens on Super Tuesday because there are hundreds of delegates up for grabs. It'll be interesting. Jennifer, always a pleasure. Thanks.
Likewise.